Hello, beautifuls. Wow, it's been a while since we have connected live. Oh my gosh. So, today I really want to get into it with you about connection, trust, inner knowing, intuition. We hear these words bandied around so many times. And I really want to talk to you about that today, really dive into that. So as you're jumping on, just say hi, put some questions in the comments. Ask me whether you're watching live or on replay. Put some questions in the comments if you have any. If anything I'm saying resonates with you, then let me know. Let me know. Let me know. So for all of you that don't know me, I am Diana Nash. I am a singer, songwriter, sound healer, divine channel, so much more than will fit in a tiny box. And I was really thinking this morning about how I have lately lent so much deeper into my intuition, and the tiny signs and symbols we get are crazy. Yet so many people are not tuned in, tapped on, and aware of these things that are guiding you every single day. And so today I want to get into, what does that look like? Give you some tips on how to do it, and just an example of how your life can be when you do that, when you live in that place. So a thing I see quite often is people who really struggle to trust. They almost wrestle a lot of the time. They feel what they want to do, and then they're torn between the, oh God, I really want to do this. It really feels good. It feels really right. But I think I should do this. So that's a classic example of intuition versus the mind, the human, the brain saying, you need to do this. And there's many different reasons why we come up against this. And one of the biggest ones is the programming that we've received from other people, from our experiences, from past things that have happened to us. We have developed this distrust or this disconnect from our trust of ourselves. So we feel like we should do the thing, we feel like we should please other people, that keeps them happy, that ticks that box, and we ignore the thing that lights us up, because there's a feeling of, if I'm doing stuff that makes me feel good, and put your hand up to this if you resonate with this, I feel a bit guilty. I feel a bit guilty about doing stuff that feels easy. I feel a bit guilty about doing stuff that feels really good, feels so freeing, so expansive. I think so many of us are programmed to, life's hard, we've got to go through tough stuff all the time. And if you're not challenged and in a bit of pain, then we don't know the difference, because your body is so hardwired into this whole belief that things have to be hard. I mean, there's so many different beliefs that every single one of us carry. And it's not until we stop and do that work and peel back the layers that we can start to see, and we can start to understand, and we can treat ourselves with that real love and compassion that you would do for your child, for a loved one. When we can look at ourselves through that lens of love and compassion and take the pressure off, that's when the game changes. So what I'm talking to you about is that intuition, that feeling, that knowing. Your feelings are your biggest emotional guidance system. Your feelings, your emotion, how you feel within yourself, that's the barometer of how you are. How in alignment are you? How much are you listening and honoring and acknowledging, from the smallest of things, like simple things like not ignoring going to the toilet when you need the toilet, and thinking, oh, hey, I'll just wait, I'll just do this thing. And your body's telling you, hey, I need to go to the toilet, but you're putting it off. Simple things like honoring that really strengthens the bond with you, yourself, your intuition, your whole being. And when you can do that, you fall into trust in yourself, trust that you're going to give your body, your being, what it needs to be nurtured right now. And then the more we do that, the more all of a sudden things start to open up and things start to feel easier, and we start to be able to respond to our own needs. We don't need to wait for external things to validate us, to give us what we need, because actually, you're serving yourself right now. You're serving yourself into what you need. And so the more we do this, we build up this deeper connection with ourselves. We understand ourselves so much deeper, and we trust. And from this place of trust comes this inner knowing, that inner, I talk about this as your inner voice, this inner guidance, this feeling that comes to us in so many different ways. And everybody has different ways of communicating with their inner being, but the feeling is the most powerful one. It will tell you so much. And when we're in that place, we can get to a place of stillness where we can slow down the busy mind. We can slow down all the thoughts that bombard us. Oh my God, you haven't done this. Oh my God, worry about this. Oh, so-and-so's done this. You should do that. You know, all the stuff that goes around in your head. If you actually stopped and took a mental inventory of how many worries, how many thoughts, how many things you've got juggling around in your brain, no wonder that you just feel overwhelmed sometimes, right? So when we are in that place of flow and connection, we come to a place of stillness. We come to a place of peace. Just feel the energy of those words. And we can slow down that brain and really start to listen and have that space to breathe in. God, my body almost expands. It does. It expands with that feeling. Just take a second now and stop and take a breath in. Feel that peace that flows through your being. Feel that. This is you aligning into the energy of who you are. When you can step out of this constant mind whirl, the constant chatter, all the shit that's whirling around in there. And FYI, this is not just stuff from now. This is stuff from maybe years ago that you've been carrying. Maybe it's not even your stuff. It's been passed along to you. When we can stop all this stuff, we start to clear through, wade our way through. Yes, this is helpful. No, this is not. Yes, this is helpful. No, this is not. And we can start to discern what we're going to allow into our energy, what we're going to allow into our mind, what we're going to allow into our emotions. And then we align even more with our pure, true energy, who we really are, because the core of it is so many people are searching for who they are, to come back to themselves. They've lost, they've disconnected because of all these things I'm talking about. All the stuff that's going on in the brain, all the stuff that's going on around them, the dramas, the things that pull you in. And we can take a step back and we can say, hey, this is for me, this is serving me. No, this is not for me. We align. And from that place, we can take inspired action. Inspired action. And this is the difference. When we are living from a place of, I have to do this. Oh my God, what happens if I don't do this? The fear, the lack, the disconnect. We end up making decisions and doing things that make us feel out of alignment. They make us feel a bit icky. They might not go the way you want them to, and the people around you react in a way that you didn't think they were going to. And we're like, why? Because this was the right thing, right? But it wasn't, because it was not aligned. And so by taking that inspired action, we can do the things that light us up and take us closer and closer and closer to where we want to be. We are creative beings. We want to live in that creative flow, that energy of joy, of love, of harmony, of play, of fun, all these things that get shut down. I think for me, and I know so many people, one of my main things is I stop having the fun, I stop having the joy. Life gets so serious and it feels constricting. Let me know, give me some love hearts if that resonates with you. One of the first thing that goes is the joy, because then we get so caught up in the functionality of life and doing all of the things. And guess what? That takes you further out of alignment. So this is why it's so important to have these practices in place that take you to that place of deep trust, of deep inner knowing, of deep intuitive guidance, of living in a way that makes you feel peaceful, joyful, expansive, excited, so free to do whatever you want and need to do. That is the knock-on effect of coming from that place of trust, doing the things we don't even know why. We just know, oh my God, this person, I'm so drawn to this person. I don't know why. I'm going to connect with them. Oh my gosh, I feel so drawn to do this thing, look over here, pick up the phone, whatever it is. And then we go, wow, this led to a really amazing thing happening. I see it all the time. People connect with me and they say, Diana, I don't know why, but I'm just so drawn to you. I feel like I want to connect with you. And then we go on this magical journey together, whatever that is. And it is so beautiful. So how do you get to this place, this magical place you talk of, Diana? Well, it's really important that you have this space every single day to get still and connect deeply, deeply into yourself. One of the beautiful things I use is breath to connect in, and sound to really still the mind and to help recalibrate myself, whether that's my beautiful singing bowls, whether that is a song, whether that is singing with my own voice, using whatever I need to calibrate so I can get still and connect into what lights me up. These are so important. And do share in the comments things that you use to get you to that place. I mean, how often are you getting yourself into that place? Are you doing it every day? Are you a bit ad hoc with it? Sometimes you're on it and sometimes you're not. And if you're in that place, you'll find your vibration moves and shifts. And sometimes things are in flow and things are easy, and sometimes they're not. It's because you're not being consistent with your practice. So it is so, so important to come from that place of connection every single day. One of the beautiful ways of really sitting and opening and listening to yourself is to sit in that space. And I hold these spaces so beautifully for everybody that comes into my world, be it one-to-one clients or at my retreats or in my sacred sound circles. And I actually have one coming up this Sunday where we open space, where I take you into that place of stillness, of beautiful, deep healing, surrender, release, where you can hear yourself, where I can channel guidance for you to show you the next steps. Sometimes we lose our way. Sometimes we can't hear because there's so much noise in our signal. Sometimes we need that space for somebody else to hold it for us, to show us the things we can't see because we're a bit blinded. I sit all the time in a spiritual development group where someone holds space for me and I can just sit and be. It's so important that we do this energetic work for ourselves. So, key points. When you're coming from a place of deep connection, I've been saying it for years. I will never stop saying it. Connection first and foremost to yourself. Then we can connect to others, to source, to who we truly are. First and foremost, connection. And then from doing that, we fall into this place of trust. We can start to hear the inner guidance. We can start to acknowledge and listen and take that inspired action that is being given to us. We are being shown the way all the time. We can hear, we can see the little signs and signals. We can follow them, and it lights us up every single time these things drop onto our path. We acknowledge them, we follow them, we go to the next one. And the more you do this, the more you'll get. And then we can come in that place where life feels so easy. Life feels easy. I don't know about you, but I'm all about being easy, free, flowing, feeling good. It's not time to beat ourselves anymore. It's time to really love, trust, honor, and serve ourselves from that deepest space. So those are my thoughts for you today on connection, trust, intuition, inner knowing, how to really bring them into your life. If anything I've said sparks a question, a thought, good. There's a reason why you're watching this live or on replay. There is a reason your soul needed to hear this today. Listen to the messages, drop into your heart. What does that mean for you? What is that sparked in you? Remember, I said you're always being given what you needed. So tune into that. What is it you needed from my words today, from my energy? There will be something. There will be something. If you want to delve deeper, come and join me Sunday at the Sacred Sound Circle. I will be holding such beautiful space for you to drop so deeply into yourself. And in fact, everything I do brings that blend of connection to yourself, to source, to spirit, to who you truly are. Remember, you are beautiful. So beautiful. Oh, Jill, hello, darling. I am just ending, so catch on replay. Do catch on replay. So lovely to see you. Thank you, everyone who has joined me today. I've missed doing my little lives, not gonna lie. So watch on the replay. Do come and join me on Sunday. I friggin' love holding these spaces where we get to just honor ourselves. Self-care is not selfish. It is essential. All right, my darlings, any questions? Reach out, connect with me. I love having chats in my messages. So DM me, comment on this, share it to who needs it. Let's spread the love. And I want you to have the most beautiful day ever. So much love.